Are you a gay?
I'm a bisexual man. I wouldn't call myself gay. I would call myself bisexual. A bisexual man is a man who has feelings towards men and women.
Wendaga kaire tukahana atia kare wenda ugakihikia?
Not yet thought.
Ndoreciria. Ndorekerego kanagi ugo kona ihwa.
Nyendaga priorities. Jikaraga maisha makwa na priority. Ndiciragia rucio ti okay.
Okay.
Koguo ndakwira miaka 12 it will be premature to premeditate what I want in 12 years. So yeah, I still have I believe I still have time to play around, jiggle around. Giroraga uria go settle. Yeah, but siko huko.
Rira twe kunywa cai ukoragwo gikatia?
Rita kunywa cai ni ngoragwo ngihang'ia na kwendia iratu. Okay. Ni nyendagia iratu online. No inyo munyonaga muno ni cai. No ni nyendagia iratu. Na ni ndeithagia nguku. Okay. Koguo most of the time I'm either somewhere I take care of my two small chicken. Okay. That's a small project. Kana I'm also attached in mambo na HIV. Okay. In terms of activism. Right. Kuna organization nafanyia kazi na kuni kugoragwo on day to day. Mchana mostly.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Online ratu wendagia na page yako? Sorry? Online.
Iratu njendagia kwa Githaiga wa cai.
Githaiga wa cai.
No kunyingiraga ngedi iratu.
Na ni gent kana ciothe?
Ni cia gent na cia watoto. Okay. Yetu zote tu.
Very good.
Riu ndacokire kwiyendia town. And that is the business I started doing when I was 17.
Hede urehendia kuri u?
To men who are around.
So let's start there. Are you a gay?
I'm a bisexual man. I wouldn't call myself gay. I would call myself bisexual. A bisexual man is a man who has feelings towards men and women.
Wenda kuga we goja kidogo. Goja kidogo. Wenda kujira turu no ndore ugo uigwe kaundo.
Definitely.
Guys. How?
Not Oria. It is difficult. It is a very difficult conversation. Right. Especially when having it in African culture or in African settings because of how we have come up. No jiraga modo Otoria. Majority of the people use the right hand. We do have people who naturally are left-handed.
We bisexual kugabe niriragiria mundurume? Yes. No komena mundurume. Wewe no komana mundurume kana no komagwo nawe?
What do you mean ukomona ni na ukomana?
Wakiuga we bisexual.
Yes, I'm a bisexual.
Bisexual ni kuga trere ni ukomana muiretu.
Ni ngomana muiretu.
Ko ni ukomana gena muiretu.
Ni.
Na ni ukomana gena mundurume?
Yes, if not necessarily ukomania, I said about affection. You know
what affection?
Affection is the feeling of loving a man.
Ulala alafu then wamwenda.
You can have sex or not. You can have a wife and you don't have sex.
No.
Yes, there are people who have wives and they
so you are
choose
feeling
not to.
Wahede wage na feeling yako enda mundu yi. Umuriragiria tu feeling peke yake.
Yes, personally it is tricky to believe, but yes, it is possible.
You don't go to an extent.
You may go to an extent. I am not.
Okay, do you go to an extent?
Yes, I do sometimes when it is very necessary.
Okay, so ikinya go ikinya. Wina muiretu. Na mukomania nake.
Yes.
Wona mwanake.
Yes.
The feelings yaku cia gutwara hari mwanake ucio. Riwe ukwa akitwita mutumia kana ukwa we muthuri.
Like a man.
Riwe kuonwa ukuhuthira uria.
Chikuhuthira. These are two men who love each other and they have an understanding. Ko gedongiuga ndirakuhuthira. It is not kuhuthira. Why is it that the man is the one using the other?
So it is a mutual agreement.
It is a mutual agreement of two adults who have the right of consent.
How do you start?
We consent.
How?
You cannot explain love, can you? Yes, it is so difficult to explain love. But yes, ni adwere mai withaneti.
So you support LGBTQI?
I support the existence of every human being in their diversity, whether they are LGBTQI, whether they are whatever. Any person who was created by God, I support that. It is none of my business.
So you mean now Eeyendagia nigo wagire muri moyo?
Ni ugeyendia 3 months down the line ni woda korirwo. It was we used to have a very violent environment pale. Tondu dari ntaka street boy tondu ndako magaja. And kwari na category nyingi ya street boy kwina aria marogotaga indo, yani shukura aria marogotaga mashuma na mati atwendete, because just like you're surprised, they were surprised that we have men who are selling themselves. Na riu one day there was a war. Ni kwarwagwo muno ku na rimwe gukirwo na gitihio muno ritho. Dathi thibitari hau niho dathimirwo. I think it was 3 months or 4 months after going to the streets and I realized I'm positive.
Do I hit on a stigma?
Not stigma, shock. I stigmatized myself because haria ndiari na handu ha gwikara ndahirwo ndaheo dawa ndacinyuaga atia ingiathire thie nacio bara ndariaga ki koguo ndianyuire dawa. I stigmatized myself na ngiona nta ngukua ria mbere. I could not say ndigikwira ati ndahirwo stigma ni andu tondu ndierire andu in the first place. Nilijifungia ta miaka 2 riu ndambia kurwara ni kurwara wa kunywa dawa ndambia kurwara hau niho ndambire riu kuthie ndakoranire na organization ngiambia kugia uteithio na ki. I later came out years later which now I find stigmatization after I came out. You know, I have stayed with HIV for like 3-4 years. I came out, I said now in my social pages that I'm positive, and after that now the people now started reacting to the news.
Do you have brothers?
I have one brother.
Sister?
One.
Mom?
Yes.
Dad?
Yes.
Do they know at we mwana usi wa bisexual?
I believe they know.
How do you believe? Do they know? When wana atamoy?
I mean, if before you know Githaiga, my mother must have known me.
Okay.
I have not had a conversation with her, even of my status.
Okay.
But with my social medias and me being everywhere, courtesy of that, I believe and I know. And my sister is my follower, my brother is my follower. They know my TikTok. So I believe they know, but they choose to let me be an adult and live my own life. I've never had that conversation with them.
Do you still feel nefati wikara na omere?
Thaishi haria jikarite, I don't think it is necessary. If it is necessary, I would not be limited to do that because this is my family. I would not be limited. No, but for now, it is not very necessary.
Right.
Na nikio gweshiria mationete the needs of asking me. I have other things with the family that we can do constructive. Na kaida kau gakinyari agikorwo kugagia fata nitukaria, but for now not yet.
Ugikinya handu twike na wahikania na no wagia na kahiri no ndeka kinya makinya macio kinyete
gakareka gakinya miaka 18 and make his decisions like an adult.
Like an adult.
Dikeda gukorwo ni ngamusagurira otoria singependa kuchaguliwa but I would let them get to their maturity age, adulthood. And as an adult, you can decide whatever you want or whatever you are. You know, like it's not me who decided one day that I want to be 1, 2, 3, but I just became, and they have left me to be who I am. Na ugo nigo gamatiga ona akwa matuike kiria mali
makenda gutuika
ini
haya. Then miaka keda wina virus challenge ira nene mosomanagia nao ni iriku?
Challenge ira nene muno ya dawa monotony iria tuge burden, pill burden, kindu kutoa pill burden kunyuaga dawa muthenya kogi ni ugwitikirania nani wagia homa uthie thibitari uheo dawa cia wiki imwe ona ungihona Wednesday uheto dawa made ucitigagira Wednesday. So these ones you have to take them every day and they are very monotonous. Na ARVs ni dawa cithiaga igicajagio ngiambiriria kwari na dawa twanyuaga igiri na for instance no arotaga muno no aswetaga muno thaici turanywa thaici tukiambiriria ndo hota kugia toro indo ta icio. So you find that to me Githaiga, the biggest challenge I have now is the pill burden. Ona ni ndi mundu ona ndera andu manywe dawa na ni nogaga nimwe ukaigwa na ni uracitiga ma stress ma kunyita nduracienda ukaigwa ta iraguita ni nene muno ni nene kwi panado koguo ni kuri tu those challenges.
Haya tondu ukire mwanake munini mwanake orakioneka kiri na kioneki ungithi na kuja ni somanagia na andu magakwiriria hihi tuge andu amuhirega wa Sara mundu agikwiriria ni umwiraga status ciaku?
Ni ndimeraga status ciakwa. I wouldn't say ni ndimeraga because there is someone somewhere and she knows my status, she knows my sexuality, I know her, she's my friend for several years. And I don't think that is a burden to me, considering ona koroni jugire do what type of a girl I would want. Yes. But I have someone who eases the burden. I don't have to explain to everybody because nowadays I don't go with everyone. Yes.
Status yake ihana atia?
Status yake ni negative. She's HIV negative.
Na wewe positive? Yes. Na niyo yugo?
Yes.
Do you have intercourse?
Yes, we have had intercourse.
With protection?
Not with protection.
Bila?
Yes.
Live?
Kogi undetectable is equals to untransmittable.
Meaning?
We murwaru unywe dawa wega, especially dawa iria turanywa. Dawa cia mukingo ikoragwo ikinyihia makali ya virusi. Inaweza zituliza to a point that they are undetectable. Kwa hivyo shigekala kuonekana hauwezi kutransmit to another person.
Rubeto ni fuatanitie wega ri ungithi muno wage
Yes, if you test it depends. If you test me with the oral, the weaker
swipe.
Yes, swipe. Those are weaker tests. The tests whatevers, they will maybe read negative.
Okay.
But if you go to the Eeyendagia, it will be positive. Not when you're undetectable, you are negative.
All right.
But the virus is too minimal to be, it's suppressed. Where it's suppressed, it is so suppressed to be transmitted to the partner. Now when you go to a negative and a positive partner are getting a child together. They are marrying and staying for years. It is possible if that positive partner is taking their ARVs well.